Good morning, people. We're here. We made it to day 21 of the Vault 500. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Um, I'm just happy to be here, man. If you don't know what the Vault 500 is, I try to explain it each time because I know that there are a lot of people that are tapping in for the first time. And the Vault 500, I'm streaming my workout. I'm walking, I run, uh, and I talk business motivation, tech news, and whatever it is, whatever mental health. Mental health is a priority, and I talk about a bunch of different things. So some of the things that I'm gonna talk about today is ownership, and sometimes we don't really know. Like, I'm just gonna talk about me personally. I didn't really understand ownership until I got a little bit older. You know, when you have an idea, whatever that idea is, you should definitely try to protect it. You can put that idea out there, right? Like, I had some ideas for animated stuff and stuff like that. And I went ahead and I just put it out without copyrighting it. You don't want to do that, you know, before you really put it out there like that. You want to get it copyrighted um, for your own safety, for your own creativity. So that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about today. Uh, so this is an interesting article I found. Google and Universal Music are working together to license people voices, right? Now, what that means for creators or people in general is that, let's say you want to create a song with Justin Bieber's voice. You're going to be able to do that legally. And they're working on that right now. And I always, like, they have apps like Suno where you create music and you have all of these singers' voices in there. And I kind of felt like I heard a Justin Bieber voice on Suno. I feel like they're licensing his voice already. But I guess they're trying to make it legal. So anytime somebody uses the Justin Bieber voice, he's going to get a percentage. The label's going to get a percentage. This is really interesting to me, man. That could generate hundreds of millions of dollars because a lot of people aren't really up on Suno yet, creating music with Suno. But at some point, a lot of people are going to get on Suno. Suno, Suno. Suno is a app that you can use to create music. You can create beats, instrumentals, and Suno is groundbreaking because I think the major record companies are suing them because they're saying that they use their music to train the AI, right? So these companies, they don't. The only reason why they sue, because you remember, Spotify got sued when they were first created, and then I think it was Universal or one of these major companies owned a piece of Spotify. So in reality, no artist is really independent anymore because Universal owns a piece of your music, regardless whether you're independent or signed to a major label. So all artists are actually signed already. So, but my point is, Suno, a lot of people don't really know a lot about Suno yet. And once people get to that app, you can create music for your projects, your TV shows, your films, and you can create full songs. If you know how to write music, or you have a friend that writes music, or you can kind of use ChatGPT to write the music for you. And you put that in, and you'll be able to use Justin Bieber's voice for your song. That's crazy. All your favorite singers, you'll be able to write your own music and create your own stuff with their voice. This is groundbreaking, and I hope people are paying attention. And people are like, well, how does this matter to me? And how it means you can create music using Justin Bieber's voice and sell it. You'll be able to sell the music, monetize it, however you do. You might try to, get sync deals, get your music in TV and films. And with AI now, you can create your own animated projects. Like you might create your own animated show. So now you can create music for these animated shows that you're creating. And you'll be able to use someone's voice. So I find that really interesting, man. And I'm gonna follow this story. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date with it because this is really groundbreaking and interesting, man. And so one thing I'm gonna be talking about today too is ownership. So I think now there's a lot of people that are even registering their voice. They're copyrighting their voice. It's really important now to just own your voice. If somebody sounds like you and they use your voice on a project, YouTube, etc., imagine these guys that these voices that everyone's using for AI projects. Imagine if he copyrighted his voice and he's getting licensing money from people using his voice. Like there's this particular voice that I hear all the time. And I'm like, is this the person original voice where they got this from? Are they getting paid from that? I'd be interested to know. I would definitely be interested in knowing that. So the topic of the day, people, is good morning. The Volt, the Volt 500, day 21. We made it. Um, the topic is ownership, man. And if you have an idea, whatever that idea is, uh, before you fully put it out there, make sure you own it. And I'm always talking about AI. Um, learn how to use. Don't just learn how to use AI to do, you know, everyday stuff that you can use Google for. You know, use AI to build assets. You know what I mean? Like to create music, to create books, to create content. You know, whether it's YouTube content or use use AI to build assets. And IP is what they call it, intellectual property. Don't just use ChatGPT to do, silly things that you could probably use Google for. You know, and if you're gonna use it for schoolwork, use it, but also rewrite it. Learn how to rewrite things in your own words. Um, come up with the ideas yourself and then throw them into AI. That's what I do. I don't let these AI programs create ideas for me because a lot of those ideas are generic. A lot of the ideas that you see, that you get from ChatGPT or these other apps, a lot of that stuff is generic. So if you're an artist, you can draw your own stuff and just put it into these programs. You know what I mean? Draw your own characters if you know how to do that. Now, if you have to create from scratch, it is what it is. There's no harm in that, but uh, do as much of the work as you can, and then let AI help you. Your stuff is gonna come out much better. Now, I have a client that's a music artist, and he's trying to build his career with music, and I'm giving him advice on marketing. And yesterday I was telling him, you need to put in your portfolio of things that you're doing when you're creating your music is you have to start going live. It's extremely important right now to go live. And the reason why is because it's basically free promotion. A lot of these social media outlets, they're still figuring out how to promote live, even on YouTube. Vertical live is still new. This is still a new feature that they're mixing in with shorts. So they're still trying to figure out how they're gonna promote vertical live, and it's something new for them. So if whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to promote, going live is really important. And like I was telling my client, it's free promotion, man. I remember I used to go live on Facebook, and Facebook still hadn't figured it out yet. They were still trying to figure out ways that people can monetize Facebook. They didn't really have all of the stuff that they have now. You can even monetize stories now, on a lot of these platforms. They pay you for using stories. On my Facebook account, whenever I post a story, they give me money for that. So a lot of these platforms, they're still figuring out. They're looking at the competition, seeing what the competition is doing, and they're still trying to figure out how to monetize and make their platform better. Because Facebook got a lot better when it, my point, Facebook got a lot better with the monetization because they were horrible at first. You would go on there, they wouldn't even promote your feed to anyone, right? So now they have a whole section of where they promote uh, reels, reels from Instagram. You know, a lot of the reels that they're promoting are the reels that are from Instagram, right? So they kind of combined it, and then that's how they're promoting the live feed. But a lot of these a lot of these social media outlets, they're still learning how to promote things. They don't, and they're still learning how to pay people. There's a couple of platforms that really figured it out and that are doing really well with monetization. And Twitch is doing an incredible job with monetization. If you get on Twitch and you work hard, you'll be able to make a living just doing Twitch. And it's been done, you know, multiple times already. But you got to really work at it, and you got to really have some clear goals. So what I was telling my client is, you got to start streaming to promote your business for free, because these social media outlets are pushing it out. They're pushing out this live promotion because that's where the future is. And they're even trying to use AI. They're using AI avatars, I guess you could call it, on live. So at some point, you won't even have to, you could just clone your face, and then you'll be able to go live with a trained AI that looks like you. And it's gonna respond to people. They're already doing it, but in the future, I guess they're gonna be able to do it on a larger scale. Regular people will be able to clone themselves and go live. And you train the AI to answer certain questions that are related to what you're selling. And you won't even have to be on camera anymore. You'll just be making money all night. So that's what I was saying to my client, that going live is so important now because of the consistency, because of the free promotion aspect of it. And some people feel like marketing is like begging, right? That's one thing. I used to work in sales, and sales is very difficult for a person like myself. Some sales comes easy to some people. Some people can go in there and they work really hard. Good morning, good morning. Some people work in sales and they work really hard and they're very personable and they're able to sell. They're able to sell. And but I was terrible at sales. I could get through it, but I didn't enjoy it. And I used to feel like selling was kind of begging somebody to buy what you're doing. But you know what I mean? Like when you walk into a store and a salesperson jumps on you, like, oh, can I help you? This and that. Whatever it is they're trying to sell. Feels like they're begging you to buy it. That's not. Marketing isn't begging, man. Marketing is convincing people that you have a good product. That's what marketing is. You got to be able to convince people that you have a good product. And if you can't convince someone that you got a good product, then you're not going to be able to sell. You got to know. You got to have product knowledge. You got to know the product that you're selling, right? That's important. So like I was saying earlier, make sure you copyright and trademark your ideas. Copyright and trademarking your ideas is really important. So this is the Vault 500. It's day 21. Appreciate everyone that checks me out every day, that taps in. Gonna be streaming every day, on my walk and my run. A lot of you guys have been tapping in, but I know that I get new people every once in a while. So I have to kind of explain the Vault 500. The Vault. The Vault 500 is just me digging into my vault of knowledge and learning from other people and sharing it. That's what the Vault 500 is. I'm going into the vault of knowledge, what I know, and I'm sharing it. Being a teacher, being a consultant, just sharing the knowledge. And I'm streaming every day for the next 500 days. So just a little explanation of what the Vault 500 is. Appreciate you guys. Today I covered a couple of different things when it comes to ownership. Make sure you own your ideas. Make sure you're using AI to create IP, intellectual property that you can sell, or you can use to train your team, or you can use to train your family. Let's say you guys, there's a couple of people in your family and you guys want to learn how to invest in real estate. You can use ChatGPT to create a manual on how to purchase real estate the proper way, and then you could distribute that to your family members, and you guys could come together and build a real estate team and own properties together. A lot of people don't like to do stuff like that with their family because they had bad experiences. I've had bad experience with owning property with relatives, so I understand. Sometimes it's better to do things with strangers. And that's just a fact, Unfortunately, it's hard to do things with family because they try to take advantage of you. And a lot of other reasons too. But if you have a team of people that you trust, you can create manuals on how to do things and build a strong team, Whether it's selling real estate, whether it's training people on something that you have knowledge of, that you want to help other people get knowledge of, you can use ChatGPT to create manuals and stuff like that. So that could be a big help to your family in general. Instead of, because a lot of people don't really use these resources to really build anything. ChatGPT is something that's really important that could help you build something that you can sell. And that's what a lot of this is all about. This is something I found interesting that I was talking about a little earlier. Universal is working on licensing artists' voices. So there's a couple of apps that kind of do this already. Um, I forgot the name of the app, but it you can like listen to books and stuff like that using like Snoop Dogg's voice. But they're working on licensing singers' voices for songs. You know, uh, I find that to be really interesting. This is really interesting to me because you have apps like Suno now. They're gonna be able to have a Justin Bieber option. They'll have a Snoop Dogg option, and you can create a rap song using Snoop Dogg's voice. So if they do this, how are you gonna know whether it's a real Snoop Dogg song or not? You're gonna think it's Snoop Dogg when you hear the song. People are gonna be putting out music, so you'll be able to get that Snoop Dogg feature for the low, depending. If I mean, I want to see how this is gonna work. This is very interesting to me. How is this gonna work? Thanks for tapping in to the Vault 500. Daily inspiration, tech knowledge, and news, and other stuff. Um, I appreciate you guys, man. We're learning together. There's a lot of I get to learn too, doing the Vault 500, and I'm also getting my workout in. So I appreciate you guys tapping in. I'm killing two birds with one stone, y'all. I get to do my workout, and I get to talk with you guys every morning for the next 500 days. Appreciate you. Today's day 21. Can't believe it's 21 already. We close to 100. We pushing in on 100. So I definitely appreciate you guys. So that's it, people. If you can get anything out of this session, this stream today is own your ideas. Make sure you own your ideas. Copyright your ideas, trademark your logo. Before you really put it out there and let people see what you're trying to do. Not only own your ideas, but market your stuff. Marketing your music, marketing your product. It's not begging. Marketing is not begging. Marketing is letting people know that you got a good product. What's up, people? I'm about to end the stream. Thanks for tuning in. The Vault 500, day 21. I talked about, if you get anything out of this session, is own your ideas. Make sure you copyright your ideas. Make sure you trademark your logo. And Whatever it is that you're trying to do, make sure that you're marketing it and letting people know about it. Marketing is not begging. All right. So thanks for tapping in. The Vault 500, um, day 21. What up, people? I'm about to end the stream. It's the Vault 500, day 21. Appreciate you guys for tapping in today. Uh, got a chance to talk about a couple of things today, um, from owning your ideas, building assets with using AI, whether it's animations, books, courses. Try to build things using AI, and market what you're doing. Let people know about it. You know. So thanks for tapping in to the Vault 500, day 21. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Hopefully, if I get up in the morning. All right. So enjoy your day. The Vault 500, King here. I'm out. See you tomorrow.